चलिए इस सेशन में इमरजेंसी प्रोविजन के विषय में फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ इमरजेंसीज हैव बीन एनविसेज्ड अंडर द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। भारतीय संविधान के तहत कितने प्रकार की आपात स्थितियों की परिकल्पना की गई है। तो जैसा कि जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में एक फाइनेंशियल इमरजेंसी हो गई, नेशनल इमरजेंसी हो गई, तीन तरह की इमरजेंसी जो है उनके विषय में ऐसा बताया गया है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में। सेकंड क्वेश्चन, who said the emergency power of the president is a fraud with the constitution। सेकंड, ये एक काफी फेमस स्टेटमेंट है। The emergency power of the president is a fraud with the constitution, K.M. Nambiar। When was the first national emergency declared in India। इमरजेंसी जो फर्स्ट डिक्लेयर किया गया था वो कब किया गया था, यही आपका क्वेश्चन है इसमें। तो सबसे पहला जो इमरजेंसी था वही जो है जो इंडो चाइना वार के टाइम पे जो था 1962 जो है फर्स्ट इमरजेंसी नेशनल इमरजेंसी डिक्लेयर्ड हुआ था। चौथा, according to which article national emergency may be declared by the president of India। Which article national emergency may be declared by the president of India। Fourth one, article 352। Fifth one, 352 talks about national emergency may be declared by President of India। Fifth one, the President of India may declare the national emergency if there is the threat of external aggression, internal disturbances, armed rebellion, communal clashes। There is no provision as such regarding communal classes and internal disturbance। So answer is 1 and 3। Sixth, which one of the following is not a basis of declare national emergency in India? War, yes, it is a ground. External attack, yes, this is also a ground. Armed rebellion and threat to internal peace, you have to opt between these two। So threat of internal peace, it cannot be a ground on which emergency can be imposed, therefore this is the right option। Which of the following is the time limit for the ratification of an emergency period by the parliament? One month। The right answer is 1 month, B option। Next one, on which of the following dates President of India using his powers declared by proclamation that President of India using powers declared by proclamation that grave emergency existed. Where the security of India was threatened by internal disturbances. So this is a very famous day, 25th of June, 1975. An emergency under Article 352 of the Constitution of India can be declared only during 352 के अंतर्गत जो इमरजेंसी लगती है वो किस स्तर पे लगती है, कैसे लगेगी? तो वार और एक्सटर्नल एग्रेशन और आर्म्ड रिबेलियन की वजह से बी जो है ये सही है। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मशीनरी पे जब फेल होगा तो अनुच्छेद 356 के अंतर्गत। Consider the following statements regarding the proclamation of emergency under Article 352. It automatically comes to an end on the expiry of 1 month from its issue, unless it is approved by a resolution of the Lok Sabha before the expiry of that period. The President is empowered to proclaim emergency only if Council of Ministers recommends to him in writing that such a proclamation should be issued. So right answer is neither 1 nor 2. Eleven. Which one of the following extraordinary powers of the Indian Constitution provides to the center to deal with an emergency arising out war, external aggression or armed rebellion? So again here we can see that choice 1, 2 and 3, like center can modify the provisions relating to distribution of revenue between the center and the states. Center can give directions to any state as to the manner in which executive powers are to be exercised. Parliament can make laws with respect to any matter enumerated in the state. 12. What is correct about external emergency as per Article 352? It is proclaimed by the President. Third one, it should be approved by Parliament within 1 month. It should be approved by Parliament by 2/3. 1, 3, 5, 6. This is the right choice. One is which one of the following articles of Indian Constitution provides that it shall be the duty of the Union to protect every state against external aggression and internal disturbances. 13. Article 355. Under which of the following circumstances can the President declare emergency? Under which of the following circumstances can the President declare emergency? External aggression, failure of constitutional machinery in states, financial crisis. Next, 15. Consider the following statements in respect of fundamental rights during emergency. Right to protection in respect of conviction for offences cannot be suspended. Right to protection of life and personal property cannot be suspended. One thing here you have to correct that this is for a personal liberty. So Article 21 is not abrogated even in emergency period. So 15, the answer will be 3 and 4D option. The provisions regarding divisions of taxes between the union and states. Can be suspended during national emergency. B option is the right answer. Next. The President, under which article of Indian Constitution President's rule can be imposed in a state? Article 356. Under Article 356, President of India on a receipt of governor or otherwise, if he is in an opinion or under impression that there is a constitutional failure or constitutional machinery failure in the state, then he can impose emergency. Second question. Article 356 of the Constitution has generated lots of debate because it deals with declaration of President's rule in a state. Under Article 356 of the Constitution of India, President's rule was imposed for the first time in Pepsu. Pepsu region was Patiala and Punjab state. If the President of India exercises his power as provided under Article 356 of the Constitution in respect of the particular state, then the power of the legislature of the state shall be exercisable by or under authority of the parliament. B option is the right answer. Fifth one. According to Consider the following statement. According to Article 356, government could declare a state of emergency on ground of external threat only. This is a wrong statement. Under Article 356, constitutional machinery, if there is a failure, then once an emergency is proclaimed to the federal distribution of powers remains practically suspended and all the powers are concentrated in the hands of the union government. The third one, the 42nd Amendment was also passed during the emergency. So third, second and third is the right. Sixth one, Article 356 in the Constitution of India deals with the proclamation of financial emergency. During the proclamation of financial emergency, the President can suspend provision relating to the division of taxes between the union and the state. So neither one or two. Seventh one. Which one of the following are not necessarily the consequences of the proclamation of the President's rule in a state? Dissolution of the state legislative assembly, dissolution of the local bodies. B option is the right choice. How many times has financial emergency has been declared in India so far? फाइनेंशियल इमरजेंसी अब तक देश में नहीं लगी हुई है, इसलिए डी नेवर. फाइनेंशियल इमरजेंसी कभी नहीं लगी. और फाइनेंशियल इमरजेंसी आर्टिकल 360 A proclamation of financial emergency issued shall cease to operate at the expiration of 2 months unless before the expiration that period it has been approved by the resolution of the both house of parliament. ये स्टेटमेंट सही है और यही इसका आंसर है, जबकि दूसरा स्टेटमेंट गलत. तीसरा का ए ऑप्शन होगा ओनली वन. Which act established Public Service Commission in India for the first time? काफी फेमस ये क्वेश्चन है और सी इज द राइट आंसर. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट 1919. The UPSC and State Public Service Commission are provided under which of the following article of the Constitution of India? A is the right choice. Article 315. Next, the members of the commissions are appointed by the president. C is the right answer. Fourth one, the chairman of the UPSC holds office for a period of for 6 years or till the age of 65 years, whichever is earlier. The UPSC submits its annual report to the president. In which year PC Hota Committee on Civil Services Reforms was constituted? 2004. B is the right answer. Seventh one. On which of the following dates the Civil Services Day is celebrated in India? 21st of April. Which article of the Constitution has provision for removal of member of Public Service Commission? Article 317. Which of the following article of the Indian Constitution mentions the doctrine of pleasure? Article 310. 10th one. Which of the following statements are correct? Article from 308 to 314 in part 14 of the Constitution contain provisions regarding central services and state services. ये सही स्टेटमेंट. And Article 311 provides safeguard for civil servants with regard to tenure of the office. ये भी सही स्टेटमेंट. दोनों जो है स्टेटमेंट सही है. 11. Which of the following provisions are concerned with independent working of UPSC? First, so 1, 2, 4 is the right choice. In the context of India, which one of the following is the characteristic appropriate for bureaucracy? बताइए. D is the right choice. An agency for implementation of public policy. 13. UPSC may agree to serve the needs of the state on request of the governor with approval of the president. The personal system of local authority, corporate body, or public institution can be placed within the jurisdiction of the UPSC by right choice is Parliament. D is the right answer. 15. The public service commissions are advisory bodies. It is open to the government to accept the recommendation or depart from it. The government is under the obligation to explain the reason why in a particular case the recommendation of the commission has been overridden. So the right answer is C, 1 and 2. A joint state public service commission may be established for 2 or more states. Both A and B. If prospective states agree in this regard. दूसरा, Parliament appoints Joint State Public Service Commission by law. Next, chairperson and member of the State Public Service Commission are appointed. A, by governor. Third one, who appoints the members of the state? सेकंड क्वेश्चन जो है वो है कि जो स्टेट पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन है इनके चेयरपर्सन और मेंबर को कौन अपॉइंट करता है? आंसर हो गया गवर्नर. तीसरा जो क्वेश्चन है वो ये कह रहा है कि स्टेट पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन के मेंबर को कौन अपॉइंट करता है? तो गवर्नर करता है. The functions of the state public service commissions of UP can be extended by UP legislature. Next one. A member of a state public service commission holds office for a term of 6 years from the date he or she enters upon his or her office or until he or she attains the age of 62 years. ये सही स्टेटमेंट है. पांचवा का जो पहला है. Second one, if a member on retirement appointed as the chairman of a state business he gets additional 6. नहीं, ये गलत स्टेटमेंट है, इसलिए आंसर हो जाएगा इसका फिफ्थ का ए, पहला ये सही. सिक्स्थ वन, who among the following can form joint state public service commission? Parliament of India. Member of a state public service commission can be removed by the president after the inquiry of the Supreme Court. Next, who can remove the chairman of the State Public Service Commission? The President on the recommendation of the Supreme Court. The Governor of the concerned state on his own. The Governor on the recommendation of the High Court. So A is the right answer. Ninth one. Under which provision the MP, this is not so important. This is a very specific for Madhya Pradesh. It shall consist of maximum 5 members. And 11.1. In which of the following matters the State Public Service Commission is not consulted on making transfers for civil servants? So 11 card D option is the right answer. मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस फैक्चुअल इसमें हैं और जो इमरजेंसी प्रोविजंस हैं उनसे क्वेश्चन जो है वो रहेंगे और नहीं तो ये पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन. तो जो इमरजेंसी हो गई वो हो गई आपकी नेशनल इमरजेंसी, फिनेंशियल इमरजेंसी हो गई और स्टेट इमरजेंसी जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मशीनरी फेलियर ऑफ मशीनरी. ठीक.